Good morning, grand rising. Peace and blessings to everybody. This is your boy, Ryder Ruler, the Almanac of Athletics, on the Does Anybody Like Sports channel. Anybody like sports? And I want to touch up on pretty much trending topics of sports that's going on right now. It probably won't be everything because, I got things to do today, but, I'm trying my best to give you all this good content and just give my best honest opinion to everybody who subscribe and who cares enough to want to hear my opinion. First of all, I want to give a special shout out to Maya Moore. I feel like what she did was very honorable in taking 2 years off from the WNBA to help out with Jonathan Irons' case, and he won and he was free after serving 22 years of being wrongly convicted for a crime he did commit. I feel like what she did really put her up there as one of the top athletes of the century and probably female athletes of all time if you want to just dabble into the opposite sexes of what they do. Now, Maya Moore has great credentials as a basketball player. She's won at UConn in college. She's won in the WNBA. She has three or four championships in the WNBA. She's a great player. Olympic gold medals. She scores like effortlessly. And the way her game reminded me of when I first saw her play, she reminded me of Shamika Ho's club with a little bit of mix of Tamika Catchings. So she's a special player, and she has a real good heart. She has a special heart for the fact that she took 2 years off. 2 years off of her own career to help with someone's life, to help someone be free. I mean, much respect to the tenfold times 10. That's unbelievable. I don't see nobody doing that. And the fact that she did that, like this is a great move for just like women empowerment also to go with it, to show that not just women empowerment also, but just like human empowerment, but specifically women, because she is a woman and a black woman at that. So I mean, this is a special moment because not many athletes would get paid a lot of money, and WNBA athletes don't get paid a lot of money, and they should get paid more money for what they do, so they won't have to go overseas and play basketball and put more wear and tear on their body, so their WNBA career could be longer and more fruitful. But the fact that someone put their career on hold for someone's life, I mean, that's an honorable, respectable move that she did for anyone to do. And I'm just surprised how come NBA players don't do the same, or I don't hear too much about them doing that if they have done it, knowing that they make more money and they have more power and leeway, opportunity to make things like that happen. Another topic to brush up on is also the Los Angeles Clippers, the Denver Nuggets are the first two teams to close their practice facilities due to COVID-19. Now, Nikola Jokic, he has tested positive for COVID-19. We know that. And the Nuggets shut down their facility. Now for the Los Angeles Clippers, there is no player, specifically, there's no player, but it is a staff member on the LA Clippers that has tested positive for COVID-19. So the LA Clippers have now recently just shut down their practice facility. And one thing about this that is really startling is the fact that the NBA is really key on bringing everything back on July 30th and, running everything all over again. But every day or every other day or every week is a new case. Every day, every week, somebody's risking their health. And I'm just wondering, is the NBA and getting the championship, if you're a player, if is the NBA and the goal of getting the championship that important that you're going to risk your health for this? I don't think it's that important, in my humble opinion. You may think it's important to you because it's your life, it's your livelihood, this is how you feed your kids, and you play a game of basketball, which, you know, me and other friends, other people I know walks of life who love basketball, we do it for free because we love the game, but you're getting paid for it. So I understand how you're going to view it if you're a player, and I understand how you're going to view it if you're a fan also, because you want to see the best of the best compete under the best circumstances. And it's unfortunate that a lot of this, if it is going to be good moments in the NBA, is going to be done without most of the fans or any fans at all. So I just don't know if it's that important to just risk your life for a sport. I mean, if I was in the NBA, I don't know if I would play. I'll be 50-50 myself, just like Avery Bradley and Dwight Howard and, you know, other players and players that had had tested positive for COVID-19 to decide not to play, even if the recovery was you know, vastly, you know, acceptable and accelerate, you know, to up to speed where it's like, okay, you're probably going to be quarantined for 2 weeks, and then after that, you know, give you probably another week, and then you straight, and then boom, you back to your normal self. Whereas other people might take longer due to their immune system. And another topic I want to touch up on is also the Cam Newton signing to New England Patriots. Now, this one is different. This is a different look for Cam Newton. This is a different look for the Patriots as regards of quarterbacks that they choose. But Cam Newton's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. He's a character guy. He don't get in trouble. You don't hear nothing about Cam Newton in the strip clubs, you know, shooting folks or getting in trouble, sexual assault allegations, you know, domestic violence. None of that about Cam Newton. So, you know, he's good. He's a good face to have on the team. And with Cam Newton, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the game, in my opinion, when healthy. And that's been the thing, when healthy. You know, he's a guy that has a great arm. He's accurate. He's accurate as the best he could be at being accurate. He's not the most accurate, but he's more accurate than your average quarterback when it comes down to his throwing ability and his preciseness in his throws. And he's a big guy, so he might wind up hurting you on some Jim Brown-ish compared to you really hurting him. And I've seen him play hurt before. And I've seen him play on real bad teams. I've seen him go to the Super Bowl and win MVP in the regular season and take his team to the Super Bowl. So, you know, Cam Newton is a real talented guy, man. He's a talented player. And I really think that this is a good move for him because this is something different. Nobody else wanted to sign him. No one wanted to sign Cam Newton to a contract but the Patriots. And he didn't even, like, you know, they gave him peanuts. They gave Cam Newton peanuts, and he still took it because he had something to prove. And he's smart enough to know that all this is a one-year rental for New England. And a one-year rental for them can be an audition for you, Cam Newton, to get on an even better team if this doesn't work out. Let's say if it don't work out, you might have a better opportunity to get a better check. Even if the organization is not as good as New England, you still have an opportunity to jump to another team and get a bigger check if you still want to chase dollars. But I think with the pieces they got, with the pieces they got, and Bill Belichick being the coach, I'm looking at a 12-5 New England Patriots season if everything goes right. And I'm gonna give you my short prediction on their season. Some tells me that You know, their first game they're going to win. First couple of games they're going to win. Then they're going to have a rocky start or rocky beginning of the season. You know, on some like I don't know if we gonna I don't know like a nail biter. You know, like 2-3 or 3-3 something like that. Like it's gonna be like you don't know about them at one point, and then they're gonna take that curve. And once they take that curve and make that run and figure everything out, they're going to go just straight forward and just blast through everybody. Because Cam Newton is not the type of guy. I don't see him being the guy to squander this opportunity of playing for a Hall of Fame bound 6-time Super Bowl champion coach. And Cam being a guy that's been close and he's tasted playoff victory before, but never won the Super Bowl. You know, after coming up short against the Denver Broncos, who shouldn't have won the Super Bowl that year. And in my opinion, Carolina gave that away, gift wrapped it, and gave it to Peyton Manning, to Peyton Manning for his retirement. That Super Bowl right there. So he's a guy that really, you know, needs this shot to prove that he could not only make it to the playoffs, but play for a coach that has experience that could get him over the hump. And who knows, Cam Newton might just get to the Super Bowl or the AFC Championship this year, and the Patriots might re-sign him to a way bigger contract, and it might be his team to beat. Something's telling me that they're going to go 12-5. That's why. I don't know why. It's just that's the record I got. Like if it was how it was before they added the extra games, I was gonna say 11-5, or a strong 10-6. But I won't say 10-6 though. Not for a Belichick team, but it might have been a 10-6, but most likely a 12-5 season. And something tells me that they're gonna run into either the Chiefs or the Ravens, or an up-and-coming AFC team that's on their level, and either they get out the first round, get bounced in the second, or they have a strong season, finish strong, and probably lose an AFC championship. I don't see them getting bounced out the first round. Even if they was in the wild card hunt, I see them winning that wild card game, whoever they face. But I don't see them winning the Super Bowl in Cam's first year. Something tells me Lamar Jackson's going to get out, or someone with a team that's closer, like the year before, and then the next year, New England probably will patch it up and probably get back to the Super Bowl with Cam Newton. But at the end of the day, let's not jump too ahead. We got to get to this season when it comes up and see how they're going to do their rules and regulations, and how they're going to change things due to COVID-19 and adjust things in the NFL. But I love it. I love it for Cam Newton. I love it for the Patriots that they're opening up and signing a marketable quarterback that is African American to go with it. That is African American, because the New England Patriots and a lot of certain teams don't have a history of going after black quarterbacks. They just don't. They just don't have a history of going after melanated quarterbacks. Oh, chipmunk. So they just don't have a history of going after melanated quarterbacks like that, and especially good ones that have a possibility to start. And I believe Cam Newton is going to start. I don't see whoever the guy they got behind him, or whoever guy they got after Brady left. I don't think he's better than Cam Newton, and I don't even think Jimmy Garoppolo's better than Cam Newton if he would have stayed in New England and not took that deal to go to San Francisco. When Cam Newton's healthy, he's top 10, top 5 type of guy. When he's healthy and he's playing like to his full ability, Cam Newton is a monster. And for the guys out there, folks out there who don't like the move, who hate the Patriots, I understand. You know, I came up a Patriot hater too, but things are different. You know, Brady's not there no more. I don't hear too many cheating scandals. In my opinion, the dynasty or the run is over. So I'm just like, okay, it's over with. It's over with. I don't see that dominance ever coming back from New England. They'll probably get one more Super Bowl. I could stomach that maybe, but Other than that, I don't really see them looking invincible like when they had Brady. Brady and Belichick was that perfect combination. They were perfect. It was a perfect combo. That's gone. So I don't really see the Patriots being like a bad reign of terror to worry about for like the next 10 more years. I don't see that. I don't see that from New England. I see other teams bringing more parity to the AFC East and also the AFC and in the NFL. Period. And for people who didn't like the move and that was really complaining about Cam Newton going to the Patriots, at the end of the day, your team didn't sign him. Your team didn't want to sign him. Whoever your team is that you root for, that probably didn't have the opportunity to sign him, it's not really your business. And if your team had an opportunity to sign Cam Newton, then why they didn't do it? Because they probably think that the guy they got there for that system is better for that system than bringing in Cam Newton, because the rap on him is he's injury prone and they believe he's a diva due to like social media and some of the things he said in certain press conferences and stuff like that at certain moments. But I mean, what star quarterback ain't somewhat of a diva, man? So I mean, your star quarterback. Your job is to be like the head spokesperson and the head leader of the team and lead by example. And certain quarterbacks lead by example different than others. So that's just my opinion on that, and on these current topics that I have going on in my head right now that I want to touch up on. I will be putting out more videos sooner than later. Just be on the lookout. Been busy lately, but man, it's always for the love of the game, man. It's always for the love of the game. It's your boy Ryder Ruler, the Almanac of Athletics. Does anybody like sports? Hit the like, subscribe. Money Time 31 on Cash App. Money Time, and instead of the I is a number 1. Money Time 31 on Cash App. In case you want to donate, y'all hit the like and subscribe, man. Peace.